I want to leave you now with 3 responses very briefly. Number 1, I think if you're a Christian, you should be against abortion. There is no single thou shalt not commit abortion verse, but it is for God to give and take life. And the overwhelming testimony of Scripture tells us this is a sin, it is an injustice, ultimately against the frailest and most vulnerable in our society. Second thing I think we can do is we need to be holistically pro-life. This is what we're doing through Open, which Leo was talking about. Because sometimes Christians focus just on one thing, usually changing the law on abortion to the exclusion of all else. And I don't think that's enough. We don't just need to advocate for laws that treat the unborn better. We need to advocate for better maternity services, better paternity services, for society to be a place where having a baby is something that is encouraged and celebrated and something you're supported in doing. And the church, it's a body, isn't it? And we have different gifts, we're different parts, and so we can do different things. And that means some will raise awareness, and some will advocate before Parliament, and some will stand on the streets of Reading to engage people in conversations, and some will develop a ministry to mothers, and some will have a ministry to men, and some will give practical support, and some will give financial support, and some can foster, and some can adopt, and all can pray. Let's be holistically pro-life. And finally this morning, let's be people who always hold out truth and grace. Started here, we'll finish it with this. Jesus, when he came into the world, this is how he came. So let me tell you more about his grace. Every one of us has sinned against God. There's no special category of sinner. Nor is there any sin, whether it be abortion or anything else, that is too deep or too great for God to forgive. Whoever you are and whatever your story, whatever you've done, Jesus died on the cross so that the sin that you have committed could be lifted off your shoulders and placed onto his. And that's what we're going to be celebrating in communion in a moment. He takes the penalty. He bears the guilt and faces the shame so you can be forgiven and healed and restored. And in Jesus there is such grace and such mercy. And he gives such freedom from guilt, such freedom from shame. He takes what is broken and makes it whole. He takes what's tainted and makes it clean. He forgives all sin. And so I close with these words. Come to Jesus. His yoke is easy and his burden is light.